Hello, I'm the 10-minute English teacher. Let's get you exam ready. Today, we're thinking about Lord of the Flies by William Golding, and I'm going to be analysing the key quote, hurt and crushed. Before we get going, don't forget to like and subscribe. There are plenty of things on the channel to help you understand the novel like an expert. Let's analyse the key quote, hurt and crushed. And a warning to you, this one comes with some spoilers. It also comes with a free worksheet if you want to check the description. Okay, we've got this quote, hurt and crushed. It's by the narrator. The narrative voice says this about Piggy. That's why we've got a little picture of William Golding there. So let's firstly think about the context of this quote, where it appears in the novel. Ralph notices that Piggy is hurt and crushed in chapter 1, right at the beginning of Lord of the Flies, but not because he's not invited to explore the island. Piggy feels destroyed because Ralph disclosed his nickname to the other boys in spite of his pleas not to. So Piggy is called the Fat Boy for a period of time at the beginning of chapter 1. He tells Ralph that he's been bullied and has been called Piggy and begs for him to share that with no other soul. And of course, when all the boys come together after the conch is blown, Ralph tells the others that Piggy is not called Fatty, he's called Piggy. And then later he sees that this is something that has upset Piggy. So now let's think about analytical things that we can say about this to show our expert understanding of this moment and the novel. This moment highlights the limitations of Ralph as a leader. He's just been given the role of chief at the beginning of the novel. By telling the others Piggy's nickname, he betrays the minority, Piggy, to win favour with the masses or the majority, the others. Now, Ralph doesn't show courage or integrity in this moment, but also doesn't realise at this point how valuable Piggy is to him. What else can we say about this moment? Piggy's humiliation places him lower down on the social hierarchy in spite of his intelligence. Now, this phrase, hurt and crushed, is effective because it also serves to foreshadow Piggy's later death. Piggy will be hurt and crushed in the later part of the novel. Now, can we think about ideas and perspectives that might be being communicated by Golding here in this moment? This is a novel about society. If we think about the context of this writing, it's about society at the end of World War II. Now, Ralph is an idealist. He thinks everything will be straightforward and offers hope and optimism. Everything's going to be okay, is what Ralph communicates to the others as a leader. Now, when this vision and this sort of leader falters, this gives an opportunity for authoritarianism to take hold and flourish, and Jack is a symbol for that. Now, we can also take this moment from chapter 1 and we can link it to some other part of the novel, many other parts. Here's an example of that. Ralph says no grown-ups in chapter 1 when he realises that they are alone on the island. Ralph's limitations as a leader are clear to us in chapter 1. He doesn't recognise the challenges that lie ahead. Now, his betrayal of Piggy is a warning sign to us, and also the fact that he doesn't understand that that's upset Piggy. That therefore shows us some of the limitations in Ralph as a leader, but his embracing of being on an island without adult supervision is also something that is quite feckless and gives us some early warning signs that Ralph is going to find leadership a challenge. It's a great moment to know, and if you're writing an essay about power, we can talk about this, the fact that Ralph is not going to hold on to power because of his limitations. Evil, well, Ralph is meant to be our hero, but shows some vindictive moments, and there is clearly an evil side to him, as there is to all of us. Leadership, we can explore here. Friendship, the island hope, and this is something we can also relate to a number of key characters, Ralph and Piggy, certainly. Now, if you want to take it further, all you need to do is click the link in the description and you can get a copy of my knowledge organiser, and you can fill in details about the content of this quote, an analysis of it. You can link it to the context of the novel and link it to the wider text to serve you to be able to recall this as a part of your wider revision. Check out the other videos on my channel. I'll continue to add content. Feel free to ask something you'd like to see me cover in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share, and keep revising.